Hello guys and welcome back. So this is the third video for today, and our task for today is just to divide a very long 8,000 word article into 4 sections. So yung article na yun is right here. And just create a backup. Copy paste, hindi siya nag-work. I-archive ko na lang para at least may backup. Copy paste. Yan. February 5. And so ang gusto kasi ng client is basahin niya itong article niya. Babasahin niya, i-record niya para meron siyang tinatawag na podcast. P-O-D-C-A-S-T. So what is a podcast? A podcast is simply it's an audio version, no, na kung babasahin mo itong article, you can put it on the internet and people can listen to it. So that's what a podcast is. And there are a lot of mga iba't ibang podcast websites which we will most probably talk about later. Kasi part yun sa later tasks natin. How do you distribute, where do you distribute yung mga podcasts? Saang mga websites mo sila isa-send? Kasi ikumpara mo sa YouTube, ang YouTube is more on videos. Yung podcast naman, they are more on audios talaga. And so what I'm gonna do is, I will just delete the table of contents because hindi siya bagay sa podcast. Then, lagyan natin dito ng part 1. Ayan. And then, the total word count is around 9,000 since I added some more content here. So originally, the client wrote the content and then I'm just adding. So 9,000 divided by 4 is around 2,250. So I'll just skim this really quickly. And I will just format it to make it easier to read. Then, baliktarin natin yung quote. Ayan, para mas readable siya during the audio. And then, ito, gawin nating readable for the audio. What are the best school systems in the world? Netherlands, Japan, and let's count the words to 2,200, and you can do that simply by highlighting. Highlight lang natin yung text and you can see the word count at the bottom, or you can go to review and then word count. Review and then word count. So we'll aim for the 2,250 words. We are very close. So I will probably stop it here kasi kung susobra na ako, parang iba na yung topic niya, nutrition, physical activity. So let's make this part 2. And I'll go ahead and grab this title again. Yeah, sorry for that noise. Merong giant truck ata sa labas or something. Then dito sa end ng podcast, I will probably just add, if you want more free podcasts about children's education, you can find them at our website, www.academyforhealthsuperheroes.com. Ano yan, Bless? Yan. So, this is what you call a call to action. Call to action, or a CTA. So, a call to action, you're just asking for action from, the ones who are reading the article or the ones who are listening to the audio. Changing the face. Okay. Part 2. Nutrition, physical activity. Emotional skills. And let's start counting. What I'm doing is I'm holding the shift button on the keyboard. Some people wonder, I know a lot of you out there are techies and you're very familiar with how the computer works, but some people who are listening to this video are very new. They have trouble following what we're doing, so that's why I'm explaining how I'm selecting this. So I'm just holding the left shift button. And so I'll probably cut this here. So this is gonna be the part 2, and the next is of course gonna be the part 3. And I'm just gonna do a count. And then that's it. Purpose, optimism. And so I'll probably stop it here kahit medyo mahaba siya, and this will be part 4. Okay. And the last thing that I'm gonna do is let's test this first and make sure it's the correct link. Okay, so it is the correct link, and I'm just gonna add this to every section. Part 2. So nandiyan na siya. So part 3. ito siya. Yung after nung part 2, dadagdag natin yung call to action. And part 4. So, dagdag natin sa end ng part 3. And finally, yung sa dulo. So, in a nutshell, yan. Okay, so that's basically it. And this task is done. So, it's that simple. I'm just gonna go back and, review a couple more things. I'll probably read through the entire thing and make some minor changes para mas madali siyang basahin during the podcast at mas mag-make sense din siya doon sa mga listeners because iba yung format iba yung flow pag nakikinig ka versus nababasa mo. Dito sa article makita mo yung naka-bullet or yung naka-bold, yan yung topics, pero pagdating mo sa podcast hindi yan ganun kadali mabasa. So I'll probably add here, they are vision, passion, purpose, optimism, and that's it. So that's it for this video and see you in the next video.